won't be able to build a nuclear weapon.
And if they do, they suffer unbelievable consequences.
Also saying at the G7 summit in France.
We are not investing any money in Iran, by the way. That rumor got out there yesterday. It was ridiculous.
Iran could get sanctions relief as the nuclear talks continue under an agreement that will allow a free flow of shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. The president also says he's not happy with Israel's continued attacks on Hezbollah in Lebanon.
It just goes on forever. And when that happens, it throws a negative light on the big deal, and that's the deal with Iran.
Fox's Trey Yingst reports from Tel Aviv.
So this is really important because the Iranian foreign minister says that any attack in Lebanon will be considered a violation of the Memorandum of Understanding. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu last night indicated that the Israelis will continue to operate against Hezbollah, an Iran-backed group that is continuing to fire drones and rockets into Israel.
2 days after the UFC 250 event at the White House, we found out the FBI disrupted an alleged plot to attack it. 5 people in custody, at least 18 others being investigated, and Fox's Todd Pyro reports.
The suspects allegedly traveled to Fredericksburg, Virginia to make final preparations for the attack. And the alleged plan allegedly included explosive-packed drones hitting buildings near the event, forcing a mass evacuation, and then steering crowds, get this, toward a pre-staged sniper team.
Of course, that never happened. The plot was thwarted. The president called the UFC event Sunday night spectacular. The polls are just opening now in Oklahoma, where it's primary day, and there's also voting in key Senate races now, runoffs in Alabama and Georgia, and there's a primary for mayor in Washington, D.C. America's listening to Fox.
If you want unlimited talk, text, and data on a crazy fast network, Big Wireless will sell it to you right now for as little as $70 a month. Or you can buy it from Pure Talk for half of that. I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for just $34.99 a month. Stop paying the big guys twice what you need to. Dial pound 250, say my name. That's pound 250 micro to switch to Pure Talk, where the savings are truly unlimited.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code BECK at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
Drink responsibly.
California's Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom, who's been a loud Trump critic while potentially running for president in 2028, is claiming he is a victim of an abuse of presidential power under federal investigation.
In a video on X, California Governor Gavin Newsom reveals the DOJ is looking into him and his wife, not because they found a crime, but because the Democrat alleges he's being targeted by President Trump for calling out his lies, and as Newsom considers his own run for president.
He's turned the levers of government into his own personal power ministries to reward cronies and to try to jail his opponents. His personal attorney now runs the Department of Justice, which has repeatedly gone after his political enemies.
Newsom vowing to fight what he calls the lawlessness.
You can investigate me. You can harass me. Put my name on every and any enemies list you have, but leave my wife and family out of your personal vendetta.
The DOJ has yet to comment. Kristen Goodwin, Fox News.
Also in California, the Air Force is investigating why a B-52 bomber crashed and burst into flames after taking off from Edwards Air Force Base, killing all 8 people on board. It happened the day after 12 people died when a plane full of skydivers crashed in Missouri.
NTSB investigators are starting to gather evidence at the scene in Butler, Missouri. The plane crashed not long after takeoff from a private airfield, with at least one witness saying it sounded like the plane was losing power. The wreckage will be taken from the crash site and more closely examined to find a definitive cause.
That's Fox's Colonel Scott. The Federal Reserve is about to start a 2-day meeting to assess the economy and rising inflation. The first one for new Fed Chair Kevin Warsh, but no rate cut is expected when they wrap up the meeting tomorrow, despite the president picking Warsh to replace Jerome Powell, who faced a lot of Trump criticism for not cutting rates enough. On Wall Street, stock futures are rising today after big gains and a Dow record high. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Here's a check of local news. Illinois banning the sale of intoxicating hemp to minors. The governor signed a measure that immediately bans the sale of intoxicating hemp products to people under 21. It includes products such as Delta 8, THCP, HHC. Legislation follows reports of minors ingesting misleading or poorly labeled products. Illinois is working to expand pharmacy access in rural and underserved communities across the state. Nearly $25 million in funding for 434 entities through Illinois Pharmacy Support Program. The initiative designed to assist pharmacies around the state most at risk of closure or financial strain by providing flexible funding to pharmacies to meet their individual needs. Champaign may need more than 7,000 new housing units by 2035. That's according to the city's draft housing strategy. The leaders say the goal is ambitious but achievable with policy changes. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
Well, it's Tuesday. This is June 16, ESPN 93.5. I'm wondering if fireflies are back. I came back from Clinton last night, and boy, there were a lot of fireflies.
That's
I haven't
awesome.
seen too many of them, but
it has to do with the soil temperature and some other factors. So
I haven't seen many in the last few decades.
I know it.
So, yeah, you know anything about fireflies?
They don't last very long when you put them in a glass jar with holes and, some greenery in there from childhood experiences. They're pretty cool nonetheless.
Used to be so many you could grab a jar full, right? But I hadn't seen them around too much. Well, anyway,
that'd be something for U of I, bugologists.
Entomologists. Our friend May Berenbaum might know the answer.
Right.
Yeah,
she'd know everything about spiders, but probably fireflies too. Well, kind of a gut punch this morning for Ty Rogers was here for years.
Yes.
Played Illinois basketball, and I'll be darned if he didn't get hurt again.
That's right.
What a good kid! I met him several times. As good a man. I mean, just loved Ty Rogers. Mm-hmm. And he was he got hurt his knee when he was playing basketball in the last summer, I guess. And then he was out all year. Then he transferred because he probably wasn't going to play as much as he'd wanted here because we're just loaded. Mm-hmm. So he goes to Boise State and is in a sanctioned team practice and hurt something on the lower extremity, and he had surgery and he's out indefinitely.
Right.
And you would love Ty Rogers, Greg. He's just great kid, man. So sad. It's just there's so much. I mean, I know sometimes athletes have big egos, but they're only a knee away from being retired. I mean, it's just you're very fragile. And same thing for football, any kind of sport. You just do something weird. I was at practice. Remember Mikey Dudek? Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Mikey Dudek was a really good wide receiver. Is that his name? Anyway, I was standing at Tim Beckman practice and watched him run down the field and collapse. The knee went. He was kind of done.
Oh no!
And he didn't no contact. The injury is. They say 99% of success in sports is not your any kind of ability. It's availability. Can you play? Can you keep playing? Can you not get hurt? And you can't control that stuff. Mm-hmm. That just happens. Weird, injuries. And how many times has Illinois been just, mononucleosis? What was that? Tomislav
that's
Isevich?
right. That went through the team.
I don't know if it went through the team. Sickness has gone through. But mono? We get some mono.
Yeah.
Anyway, it just happens.
There was a lot of flu that went through the club last year, I believe, right?
Oh, every year there's always something for everybody. Mm-hmm. It's just inevitable. They play such a pace. It's so hard to play at that level. Anyway, I just say a prayer for Ty Rogers. I mean, he's been out of basketball a couple of years. I can't imagine, recovering maybe 25 years old or something. Mm-hmm. He can still do it. But he's a good kid, and I was very sad to hear about that this morning. All right, it's ESPN 93.5. You can always reach the show at 217-359-2255. You can check your weather with meteorologist Greg Solier, brought to you by Carl.
Reminding you, cross your child's yearly physical off your back-to-school list and schedule an appointment now at a convenient location near you. Visit carl.org for details.
Yeah, you get past the 4th of July, we're sliding downhill then.
I know it.
It's going to go really fast the rest of the summer. All right, Mr. Meteorologist, as you said last week that I remembered, you're going to bubble up a little bit here in the next few days?
Yeah, more bubble up stuff, and then another round of probably some pretty widespread severe weather and some probably heavy rainfall and some of these kind of 1 to 2 inch downpours an hour type event that will get going for the day tomorrow. Nothing today of that scale and magnitude, although we have some rain to the northwest of us, some shower activity kind of lined up right along the Illinois River, and 1 or 2 stronger storms, but nothing of a severe nature around Kenton, Galesburg, back to about Monmouth. But that's coming our way. So before the morning is done, especially to the north and west of Champaign, maybe a quick shower then later on this afternoon. Otherwise, increasing clouds, windy. We're off and running this morning. 60 at Willard and Savoy, 59 at Danville, 61 in Clinton, 62 at Bloomington. Normal up to about 76 today. It's still running about 6 or 7 shy of normal around here on an increasing southwest wind, 15 to 25 miles per hour. Gusty, lingering couple of drops of rain to the east and south this evening. Otherwise, skies expected to clear on off about at 56 on a gusty west wind. Diminishing tomorrow. Heads up, we've got showers and thunderstorms probably in a weakening state, where they're weakening in the overnight hours, having been maybe heavy and severe. They're usually rainmakers, so we've got some showers, maybe a thunderstorm mid to late morning. We think there'll be a quick recharge of the atmosphere, a northeastbound warm front turning in the atmosphere from the low-level winds to the upper-level winds, and so level 4 out of 5 already. That's a moderate risk of severe weather, so the likelihood of severe weather and some weather watches tomorrow afternoon and evening time on round 2 in between and prior to the afternoon storms up around 80 and a southwest to south wind gusting 20 to 30 up to 40 miles per hour in open areas. So showers, thunderstorms, heavy and severe early tomorrow night. An inch or 2 worth of rain expected to come on by with a low down to 64. Partly sunny, breezy, a bit cooler for the day on Thursday. A couple of drops of rain early and late in 75. Short-term drying, that's the best we could offer up for you. We're going to get to be too much rain around here with time. 77 Friday, near 80 on Saturday with highs near 80, and showers are back in the forecast for Sunday and Monday of next week. For Steve Day Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Soldier.
All right, buddy. Thank you so much. We'll just continue to watch and wait and see what happens, but the daylights continue till the 21st. Mm-hmm. Then we got the longest day of the year, and then we go the other way. Isn't it amazing how the Earth just kind of tilts? And we're going right now. It's 1,200 miles an hour. Can you feel it?
No.
1,200 miles an hour.
We got the gravity going on.
But the Earth is spinning 1,200 miles an hour. How come I'm not dizzy?
It's just crazy.
Anyway, yeah. Okay, so again, you can text in on the Fisher National Bank text line. And we had the Cardinals have a heck of a game last night. So did the Cubs. The Cubs came from behind in the bottom of the ninth with a walk.
Mm-hmm. And PCA hit for the cycle, homered to lead off the game, tripled in the third, double in the fifth, and a single in the seventh.
Yeah, hard to do. First one of 2026 has been Pete Crow Armstrong with the cycle. Hit a home run, triple, double, and single in one single game. He's really struggled, but perhaps he's not struggling anymore. Anyway, here's how the Cub game ended.
And the crowd going wild here at Wrigley Field. There's nowhere to put Matt Shaw. Game on the line. Halverson sets at the belt. Here's the 3-1. Way outside. Ball 4. Cubs walk it off again. They beat the Rockies 5-4. Ian Happ scores. Coom, the Cubs have done it again.
Yep, the Cubbies win. They're 7 behind the Brewers. They're in third place in the Central as it stands right now.
Right. St. Louis Cardinals with a 3-0 win. Let's get more details on that game.
It was a shutout. When was the last time the Cardinals had a shutout? Do you know this?
No.
How about 7 years ago?
No way. I was going to say like a month ago.
I mean, somebody can fact check it, but I thought I heard on the broadcast last night that the last shutout Cardinals had, no way. It had to be. I must have misheard. It said 2019. The last time the Cardinals had a one-hitter on somebody was 10 years ago.
Wow.
So maybe I missed it, but I can't imagine we haven't shut anybody out since 2019, before COVID. Anyway, here we go.
The Redbird Recap is sponsored by Helitech Waterproofing and Foundation Repair. Heal your home with Helitech.
With Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney, and last night against the San Diego Padres at Busch Stadium, Dustin May worked his first career complete game.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and nobody on. The Padres are down to their last strike. May with the windup. The 1-2 pitch to Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss. That's a Redbird winner. That's a one-hitter. That's a shutout for Dustin May. Light up the night. Light it up in downtown St. Louis as the Cardinals celebrate a great pitching performance.
3 2-out RBIs, 2 for Crooks, 1 for Burleson, 3-0 Cardinals over the Padres, and Dustin May is the winner.
Amazing outing for May. He's a 6-pitch pitcher, and every one of his pitches were working. The Cardinals got 2 big hits with 2 outs. That's all he needed.
And didn't have to look to the bullpen one time.
That's going to help out today as the Cardinals take on the Padres in Game 2.
Behind Andre Palante, who's going for his 8th win, and we're on the air at 5:50 from Busch Stadium.
Is your home showing symptoms of foundation issues? Your home's wet basement, dingy crawl space, musty smells, cracked walls, or unlevel concrete shouldn't be ignored. Helitech can help. Life happens in your home. You and your family deserve the best. Helitech offers proven solutions in waterproofing, drainage, concrete leveling, and foundation repair services. Contact us for a free inspection at helitechonline.com.
When the water's high, we'll keep your basement dry. Heal your home with Helitech.
And upon further review, I would believe 2019 for the last time the Cardinals had a complete game shutout.
Okay, because here it says June.
Nobody throws a complete game anymore.
Okay.
Dustin May is really pitching well for St. Louis. But a complete game, nobody goes the distance anymore. Like, pitch count. So I think I would believe a complete game shutout.
Gotcha. Because they beat the New York Mets 7-0 on June 9th, 2026.
I don't think it was a complete game. They they go to the pitch count. Normally, if you get 6 innings, it's called a quality start.
Okay.
But nobody goes and pitches the 9th.
Right.
Back in the day, Bob Gibson, St. Louis Cardinals, didn't he have like 35 complete games? I think it was, number one, he was obviously one of the best ever. Number 2, you didn't want to go to the mound because you're going to get yelled at. Mm-hmm. So it was one of those deals. Mm-hmm. You go take him out. I'm not taking him out.
Right.
Those boys just expected to play the whole game.
Uh-huh.
Changed a lot. So.
Yeah, it has with the pitch count and all that. Has it been just 3 or 4 years that they've done that?
No, pitch count's been around for a while.
Okay.
The analytics and all the things that they said, this pitcher is so good the first round, but when people get to the third time they see him, they hit 300, 350. I mean, every stat in the world. This guy can't hit a lefty. This guy can hit a lefty. I mean, it's unbelievable. And analytics is really taking over baseball. Mm-hmm. All the decisions and where they're positioned and everything. It's crazy.
Ryan Voice of Illinois has been named the 2026 Byron Nelson Award recipient. And congratulations to him. Voice is the second consecutive Fighting Illini golfer to receive the award after Jackson Buchanan became the program's first Byron Nelson recipient in 2025.
Amazing. If that's a resume, you get hired by, the big companies who'd want you. It doesn't matter. It's great. It's wonderful. But how'd you shoot today?
Right.
It's just you got to continue to play. I mean, you're only as good as your next radio show, your last radio show.
True.
I mean, it's just how that is in that performance business.
He gets an exemption to play in the PGA Tour's CJ Cup Byron Nelson 2027.
Awesome.
Happening in McKinney, Texas.
One shot. Thank you. How'd you shoot? Not so good? Okay, go back. It's unbelievable. Weather brought to you this morning by Kurt Lenschow. He's at State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, Kurt and State Farm are there. Oil prices appear to be going down, meaning gas prices. Stand by. More on that coming up. 7:18.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather. Free Central Illinois, Champaign-Urbana vicinity. Next weather system in sight to the north and west. An increase in cloud cover quickly and some shower activity before the morning is done. And into the afternoon, the better odds with maybe a thunderstorm. The high around 76 and a gusty southwest wind. We'll bottom out tonight to around 56. A lingering shower threat this evening. Skies otherwise clear for the day tomorrow. Clouding up quickly. Showers and thunderstorms expected mid to late morning. They'll be weakening. A windy midday and afternoon. Gust to 40 miles per hour. Then widespread severe weather may get going with at least a moderate risk. Level 4 out of 5 for severe weather tomorrow afternoon and evening time, including some heavy rainfall. Highs tomorrow around 80. Showers and thunderstorms early tomorrow night. Heavy and severe in spots. Windy milder down to 64 and a breezy, somewhat cooler Thursday. Sun and clouds, maybe a couple of raindrops early and late up to 75. Short-term drying Friday and Saturday with highs upper 70s there. Back into shower activity Sunday and Monday. High temperatures up around 80 degrees. We'll keep you up to date right here. For Stevie Day Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Soldier.
This is the run my own business dream. This is the colleges paid for dream. This is the retire early dream. This is Busey, where your dreams and possibilities become moments through trusted guidance and expertise, through through lifelong relationships. Because we're here to help you achieve the life you've always envisioned. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini.
I'm Charles Payne, and this is the Fox Business Report.
SpaceX is really taking off, and so much so it could pass Amazon in cap value. Shares are up 10% in pre-market trading following gains since the stock began trading on the NASDAQ following its launch. It's up 40%. Oil prices trading about 3% lower, just above $78 a barrel. President Trump promising the Strait of Hormuz will open later this week. Stock futures pointing to a higher opening this morning after Monday's big stock surge. And assessing the economy and tackling inflation are on the agenda as the Federal Reserve kicks off its two-day policy meeting this morning. It's the first meeting with new Fed head Kevin Warsh at the helm. Interest rates are expected to remain unchanged when the gathering concludes tomorrow. Again, stock futures are higher, oil is lower. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Frank Lanza, invested in you.
When I started skiing, I didn't think about setting any records. When I won my first race, I didn't think about how many more I might win. So when I made it to the top of the world, it never crossed my mind to stop. Being the best isn't the same as being your best. There are no shortcuts to the top, so find the people who help get you there. I'm Michaela Schifrin, and that's what Team Stiefel means to me. If you're an advisor or an investor, choose Stiefel, where success meets success.
Stiefel Nicholas and Company Incorporated, member SIPC and NYSE.
Past performance is no indication of future results. Investing involves risk. Consult a financial advisor before making any investment decisions.
For Jenna and her family, navigating both buying and selling a home felt like a big step. But with the Nate Evans Group, they never had to do it alone. In her 5-star review, Jenna says that throughout the entire process, Nate and his team delivered quick responses, expert guidance, and genuine care.
Just like for Jenna, it can be a smooth transition from selling your home or buying your next one, as Nate partners with lenders who have creative banking solutions to drastically reduce that down payment, avoid having 2 mortgages at once, all kinds of homes available too, and that secret list of homes that you can't get access to. So he's just got a lot of tips and advice and just knows the market. A friend you can trust, well-versed in our area. Call the only agent I would call if I needed to sell my home. It's Nate Evans, 217-239-7113. It's an online search away to nateevansgroup.com and start packing.
Sell your home with Nate. Pick the price, pick the day. Go to the nateevansgroup.com.
Here's another home improvement insight from Kramer Siding and Window, a proud member of Prairie Home Alliance.
Getting new siding and windows is a part of good home maintenance, and it's also a way to improve your home's value and curb appeal. Kramer offers preservation siding and windows in lots of styles and colors. Shutters and trim will complete the look, and our online design tool will help you try before you buy. So start today and save 25%.
Call 217-355-2720, click on kramersiding.com, or visit the showroom in Champaign.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Hi, Mom. Just getting ready to board the plane. No, I'm out of Bloomington, Central Illinois Regional Airport. It's convenient, in and out, short lines, free parking. They fly Allegiant direct to Florida. No, I stopped at their Jetstream Cafe and Bar, got a fresh-made smoothie and a burger, but the sandwiches and pizza looked really good. I'm set. I know, Mom. See you shortly. Can't wait to see you, too.
Book low-fare Florida vacations on Allegiant at Sierra.com. And give Mom a hug for me. Sierra.
Jesse Stevens with Lands Drain Cleaning and Underground Solutions. One of the most common questions we hear is, why does this line keep backing up? Clearing the drain fixes the symptom, but there's often an underlying issue. At Lands, we clear the line, then run a camera to help confirm what's behind the problem. You decide what to do next with confidence. Call 355-5512 for Lands Drain Cleaning and Underground Solutions. Why call anyone else?
Fighting Illini football season tickets are on sale now. After selling out season tickets last year, the Illini are gearing up for an even bigger 2026. Under head coach Brett Bielema, the Illini have stacked the most wins in back-to-back seasons in program history, and the momentum isn't slowing down. Season tickets start at just $16 per game. Be part of the action, the energy, and the Illini family. Don't wait. Get your 2026 Illinois football season tickets before they're sold out at fightingillini.com.
Well, there's some people that aren't happy about Elon Musk. Elizabeth Warren said there should be an Elon Musk tax. Nobody needs that much money. I mean, how many jobs does Elon Musk provide? Hundreds of thousands? In all that he does, all the ventures that he has? I just think it's arbitrary. If you are really tough and persistent, Elon Musk has failed. I mean, it's not like he didn't have failures along the way, but he's kind of brilliant. So, very, very good. And
1.3 trillion.
And it's a whole bunch of that. Most of it's all on paper.
Right.
It's not like cash in the bank.
The world's first and only trillionaire.
But I mean, I don't have anything against Elon Musk. Good for him. You go do it. It's possible.
It's true.
But you got to work like crazy. Do you think Elon Musk, takes any time off? I think not.
Right.
Those guys they're just an engine that goes all the time.
Yeah, that's right.
So here's a woman that said enough already.
Some of y'all are weird. It is amazing that Elon Musk is a trillionaire. He's an immigrant from South Africa who arrived in America at 17 with $2,000 in a suitcase full of books. He paid his way through college, graduated with over $100,000 in debt, and then sold his first company for $309 million at 27. He co-founded PayPal and Tesla. We love that. He co-founded SpaceX, which is developing cheaper and reusable rockets so we're less dependent on Russia. And Starlink, which is providing internet to poor and war-torn nations like Ukraine. And Neuralink, which is allowing ALS patients to communicate. SpaceX alone created thousands of jobs in working class communities, and its blue-collar workers who receive hourly wages have stock in the company. So when the company does well, they do well. SpaceX's $75 billion IPO, or initial public offering, that technically made him a trillionaire on Friday, also made over 4,000 of his employees millionaires.
What's wrong with that?
That's cool.
Which is so cool. And this particular IPO is unique because really anybody could get in on the money-making fun. If you had the Robinhood app, you could have made some cash. And also, his business doing well allows venture investors to cash out and then pour their money into startups that are working on innovations that could potentially save lives, like cancer vaccines. He is a literal engine for the American economy. When he makes money, it doesn't just sit idle in a bank account. It gets injected immediately back into the country through massive capital expenditures. Duh. Economists call this the multiplier effect. The thousands of jobs that he creates at his facilities creates thousands more for local builders and suppliers and service workers across the country. All good things. Elon is successful because he took risks. He failed countless times, but he kept trying and it worked out. Jeff Bezos, he failed big time last week, lost himself a lot of money, but he's also going to keep trying. We also forget that Elon Musk risked almost his entire early fortune on Tesla and SpaceX. Thank God he did, because it eventually paid off. Now we have self-driving cars. If you are mad about it, well then, my friend, you have envy, and the Bible says not to have that. Whether you are Carl Anthony Towns of the Knicks worth over $100 million, or Jimmy Kimmel worth over $75 million, or Elon Musk, or Jeff from down the street, you too can use the free market American system to take risks and become as successful as you want to be. Elon Musk is proof of that. You just have to try. Stop hating on it and be happy.
Yep, I agree. All of that. What's wrong with it? What in the heck is wrong with that?
This article talks about a difference between a billion and a trillionaire. To put it in perspective, a billion seconds equals almost 32 years. A trillionaire, and how many trillion seconds is more than 31,000 years.
It's a big difference, exponentially.
That's crazy.
I mean, you could make 1,000 billionaires with $1 trillion. Right. Billionaire.
Mind-boggling.
It's a lot, and the human instinct is to be envious, jealous, unhappy. He doesn't need that much. Elizabeth Warren wants that Elon Musk tax.
Right.
Listen, he succeeded. I would suggest a lot of security for that man, because there's absolute whacked out people that hear these far left people talk about how evil Elon Musk is because he's successful. What sense does that make? You have every opportunity. It's not fair. Bull. That's an excuse.
Right.
There's no excuse for any of us. We give up. We're told by some of the closest people to us what a dumb idea you have, right? It's just
keep putting it out there. Positive vibes.
I'll tell you what,
self-driving
could
car
happen
to you.
Self-driving car. I mean,
I just think of Austin Powers and his pinky on the corner of his mouth. $1 million.
Million isn't that much.
That just seems like such a small amount.
It says. I mean, if you win $1 million lottery, you can't really retire, can you? I mean, all right, break for the news. Did you hear that we thwarted a potential absolute 9/11 kind of thing?
Did.
A drone attack on the UFC. They had a spillover audience of 80,000 watching that fight.
Oh, wow.
80,000. And these guys were pretty coordinated, as I understand it. We'll be right back. 7:30 ESPN 93.5.
Fox News, I'm Gianna Pelosi. President Trump is at the G7 summit in France, fresh off announcing a peace deal with Iran. He said this, sitting next to the Emir of Qatar.
They will not develop, purchase, buy, or any other thing. They're not going to acquire a nuclear weapon. If they do, all hell will rain down on them.
The war in Ukraine also expected to be a topic of discussion. The FBI revealing they thwarted an alleged plot targeting this past weekend's UFC Freedom 250 event at the White House.
Officials telling Fox a network of nearly 24 potential plotters were identified, and the alleged plan allegedly included explosive-packed drones hitting buildings near the event, forcing a mass evacuation, and then steering crowds, get this, toward a pre-staged sniper team.
Fox's Todd Pyro, America's listening to Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. Champaign police investigating after a 19-year-old brought to the hospital Sunday with life-threatening gunshot wound. They say he was a passenger in a car driving in the 1600 block of North Mattis Avenue when someone opened fire. That shooter fled. Police later found evidence of gunfire in the area. Multi-million-dollar project, years in the making, now complete in one of Champaign's neighborhoods. $62 million project in Champaign's Garden Hills neighborhood improves stormwater drainage, added self-lighting, and upgraded community spaces. City leaders say the improvements will help reduce flooding and create more opportunities for kids and families. Champaign may need more than 7,000 new housing units by 2035. City leaders say the goal is ambitious but achievable with policy changes, development incentives, and a wider mix of housing types. Officials also say future growth will require more home ownership options. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
We check your weather, brought to you this morning by the Urbana Park District.
Reminding you, Neighborhood Nights comes your way on Wednesdays. It's 6:30 to 8 with free popcorn and lemonade. A Juneteenth celebration with New Souls on stage near the Health and Wellness Center. Join me tomorrow.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for Central Illinois, Champaign and Benton vicinity. Next weather system to the north and west, already bearing down across the area. Just a couple of garden variety showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm later this morning and into the afternoon in particular. Increasing clouds, windy with a high around 76. At southwest wind picking on up at 15 to 25 miles per hour and gusty. Lingering stray shower this evening to the east and south. Otherwise, partial clearing follows. Lows down to 56 at a west wind. Gusty this evening, becoming light southwest. Tomorrow, heads up. Cloudy, windy, showers and thunderstorms weakening, but some heavy rainfall pockets mid to late morning tomorrow. Showers, thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon and evening could be heavy and severe, including more heavy rainfall. At least moderate risks, level 4 out of 5 on severe weather potential tomorrow afternoon and evening time. Highs around 80. That southwest wind gusting 30 to 40 miles per hour. Will shift to the west tomorrow night with a low down to 64. A couple of drops of rain early and late in the day on Thursday. Sun and clouds, high up to 75. Dry weather for Friday and Saturday. Showers back in Sunday and Monday. Highs of 75 to 80 degrees. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Soldier.
Yeah, pretty unbelievable that there was a terror attack plan that the FBI apparently thwarted. It was through 12 offices of the FBI working on this. They didn't tell the crowd after they thwarted it because then people would freak out.
Right.
So Kash Patel, the head of the FBI, apparently this thing was going to be a drone attack, but they had planned that they would funnel the people into an area where there were snipers. How planned out was this thing? Anyway, these are bits and pieces. I'm not sure what you're finding on that, but it was a drone attack. We got to figure out the drone, man. I mean, you got Illinois football. I mean, everybody on a Saturday is vulnerable.
We have it on the 4th of July. We heard a report on security from Joe McCullough yesterday and talked about the importance of surveying, the crowds and things like that.
But how do you do a drone? I mean, we've had this for a while, but now they've become way more sophisticated. Ukraine has used drones, as well as anybody. And so the technology is out there. Now we got to make sure that we expedite. You can't have a drone attack. You got to I don't know. And what's in there? Mm-hmm. How do they know what's in there? Is it going to be poison gas? Is it going to be, oh my, that's just, the drones have changed a lot. For us too, but I don't know. We better figure out how these people don't care if they kill innocent people. They just don't. Against capitalism. So they're just off their rocker. There's no sense. Mass killing like that.
But there were multiple arrests on this act against the UFC Freedom 250 event on the White House lawn.
They apparently went to Signal.
Yes.
Whatever Signal is. I think
Signal
it's
chats.
Encrypted. Mm-hmm. And they must have had somebody on the inside for that.
The plans involve 23 individuals located outside the capital region. So they're not even close because the drone pilots, don't really have to be. How far do those things go? Wow.
Yeah, I obviously it's a problem when you're trying to. The bad guys just have to be right once.
But I'm glad suspects have been taken into custody.
And who are they? And by the way, let me rail on illegal immigration. We don't know who's here. We have paramilitary. We have terrorist cells. That's been confirmed. That's the importance of asking somebody who they are before you let them in your house. We don't know. Millions of people got in. And you can kind of disappear in America for the most part if you be a citizen and look like you're a nice guy and all these other things when you have ill intent for us. I don't understand the logic of saying, come on in. Okay, come on in, have a seat. Let's find out who you are. Let's do an international background check. Let's see if you mean to kill me. Let's see if you're part of Al-Qaeda. See if you're part of all the other ones. I don't know.
When it comes to terrorist organizations.
Oh, they're fine. Show some love. I'm all for love. I'm all for empathy. I'm just asking you to follow procedure. Why is that so radical? Why is that radical to say, fill out the papers?
Like every other country in the world.
Yeah, it is. And that's why the leftists that are standing outside ICE facilities demanding the release of a murderer, you can't tell me what logic they're just they're out of their mind. There's no common sense here. If somebody murders somebody, you don't want them freed because they should be free. ICE is bad. Ban ICE. I don't get it. I guess
because it was the Trump idea. I don't know.
What Trump idea to what? Arrest a murderer? That's not new.
Right.
What the heck?
It's called the law.
It is just so easy to get overly exasperated in the non-logic side of the far left, the progressive, the woke person. You talk to them, they're speaking another language. You don't get it. And I think the majority of Americans are totally where I am. Why not have them follow the law? Well, they're safe. Okay, we have an asylum section over here. If you're trying to get away from persecution, people trying to kill you, we'll have to vet it. But Congress has failed. Everybody has failed on this issue for decades because there's a portion of our power that wants to let them in. Why? Because they can vote. No, they can't. Yeah, they can. Dogs and cats sleeping together, mass hysteria. It is, yeah. 217-359-2255. I welcome your challenge. Why am I wrong?
Right.
I just don't understand. I'm for immigrants. I just suggest we know who they are and why they're here. And I know this is radical, a name. Actually, authentic background check. But we just got overrun, and now a great deal of sadness has happened because the bad guys got in here too. Did Venezuela really empty their prisons, and did they come here? Man. Anyway, that's out there. But this thwarting of this possible mass killing is great, but it's unbelievable that the people working 24/7, 365 on trying to catch people like that.
Right. I was reading that on the story of this, at UFC Freedom 250 and how many weeks they were, deep diving into these people with the FBI and Secret Service working together on special agents, mission support personnel, technical security teams, working around the clock to identify those responsible and hold them accountable. I just can't even imagine. And, to think that this event is coming, we've got to figure this out.
We got 18 days. Plenty of time. No, I mean, again, you do everything you know how to do. Joe McCullough is great at that because he's U of I police, because he's done football games for a long time. Yeah. But all the things they're talking to each other in earpieces about.
Yeah.
They're always watching, always looking out, but it's just really, really hard when you're talking about big crowds. I mean, how many backpacks are out there? You want to check them all? Mm-hmm. Anybody got a rice cooker in there? Unbelievable. Unbelievable, the intent of people just to murder. And unfortunately, that's a absolute goal of many people.
Well, a text in alluding to even having garage sales or something and inviting kind of the public onto your property where they can kind of poke around and say, could you be a target or something like that?
I don't think you're going to show off a lot of value at the garage sale.
True.
I mean, I guess you could be at a nice house or something, but no, these days with the instability of the human right now, I just think there's more instability and mental health problems than ever before. And I think COVID kind of exacerbated that. But no, we got a lot of mentally off your rocker kind of people that need help, and we don't have that kind of help. We don't have the numbers providing for that, and you can't, send people away anymore. It used to be you go to the mental house and you can't get out. Mm-hmm. If you commit a crime and you said not fit for trial and all that, you do.
Right.
But otherwise...
But unless the person is wanting to get help and compliant, there's nothing you can do.
I guess not. I don't know.
It's really a hard place.
It is a very difficult spot, and it's so sad to see. But there's got to be a place for them to... I don't know. There's no homeless in China. I don't know what they do with them, but I don't think I want to know. It's just they're not. But you walk around Shanghai, there's nothing.
Right.
And they do something with them, but I doubt if it's very good. So in America, we're just going to have some sort of help that we can give folks, but we don't. The numbers would be overwhelming. Anyway, 217-359-2255. Harvey Levin owns TMZ. Mm-hmm. They always break stuff. I don't know if
75.
He's 75, but Harvey is in L.A. And to say anything halfway complimentary about the president, does he want to go to business? I don't get it.
I want to talk about Donald Trump. But before I do, I want to say something about the UFC fights last night at the White House. The people who are complaining that this is beneath the dignity of the White House are such elitists. It's just shocking to me that every president has held events at the White House. There have been presidents who loved plays, and people have put plays on at the White House. There has been opera at the White House. There have been great singers at the White House. And the reality is, fighting is part of American culture, like it or not. Millions and millions of people like it. And Donald Trump gave them access to the White House last night with an event that aligns with what goes on in American culture. UFC is huge in America right now, and people loved it. A lot of people didn't, but a lot of people did. And the idea of saying this is beneath the dignity of the White House, I think just speaks to how out of touch people are, thinking that, yeah, we can hold events at the White House that are culturally things that I sign off on, but not things I don't. That is intolerant. What happened at the White House last night was fine.
Okay, so that's Harvey Levin, TMG. He said, "What's the deal?" You know what? I think
he's such good friends with the CEO of UFC, that Dana White character. So.
Harvey Levin is no president.
Yeah, and I feel like that was kind of at the root of all this. Is
I just
for your 80th birthday, dude. Let's have a fight on the South. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's like planning an event that's unusual. And Harvey's right. Why not?
Well, listen, it is. I'm absolutely sold on the idea that whatever Trump suggests is bad. So if he came out today and said, I want to take half of Elon Musk's money, nobody needs that kind of money. Elizabeth Warren would say, how dare he? He's coming for you next. Oh, well, that's what she wants to do that. If Trump said it's good, or she'd say, about time, you wait though, he's going to get you in the middle class. There's you're going to have your tax. Half, 50%, how dare he? You cannot win with these folks. You cannot win because there's always something. State of the Union, could he say anything? Could he celebrate a kid with cancer? They won't stand. What have they become? And I'm not talking about Democratic friends I know that have common sense.
Agreed.
But they're progressives that infected the Democratic Party, the ones that want, boys and women's sports, girls and women's, boys in locker rooms. Men can have babies. Okay, no, they can't. Oh, you are phobic. What the heck? So I don't know. You show empathy as much love as you can, and I don't know how you can engage it. You never talk it at families. You don't want to do that. And how many people have lost relationships because of stuff like this? That's just over the top.
It just weakens the relationship. I feel like you just don't want to touch it. Well,
you're not going to agree if you're talking about wokeism is a virus.
Right.
It is a virus that is sweeping the country. And I'm not talking about the people like Paul Simon and Terry Bruce and people that John Fetterman. He's going to have different philosophies, but he feels like a right winger because of his common sense approach to politics. But the Democratic Party fear the far left because they're going to primary them. They got money from George Soros and others. They can do whatever they want to ruin you, so you're afraid. And so if you go up to what you think is a normal person and you start asking them in public about issues like that, if you don't kowtow to that, you got issues you don't want because you won't win the primary.
One of the trending stories in sports that I heard about on my way into work today was the several San Francisco athletes known for publicly displaying their Bible verses on their cap, I guess, did that on Pride Night, and then they got in trouble for the MLB uniform policy controversy. So, I guess there's things that you can do and can't do, but this is gaining national attention of them writing some Bible verses on their shoes and on their...
And you can't do that?
Right, and on their cap.
Why can't you do that?
And especially on Pride Night in San Francisco.
Okay, so why can't I do that? I'm on Christian night. You can write whatever you want in your tennis shoes, right?
Right.
Come on. See, that's the crazy stuff that's going. All right, 7:48. We're going to call our friend Dr. Todd. Here's the picture somebody put on social media of Jalen Brunson singing "Hail to the Orange, Hail to the Blue."
Oh, that's right.
Because he visited here. And
is that like a flag over his head?
That's like a Wisconsin flag or something.
Because but that's him, right?
That's him right there.
It kind of looks like an arrow pointing to him.
Yeah, it pointed to Villanova, and then it pointed to New York Knicks. Anyway, he was here, and he's holding arms and shoulders with "Hail to the Orange, Hail to the Blue." And what could have been. And he's only 6'2".
Right.
He's not real tall.
But MVP.
Yeah, he's turned into
NBA.
a superstar. Good for him. 7:49.
Looking for your new favorite hangout? Head to Route 45 Wayside in Pasodum. They're open 7 days a week with daily food specials that keep things fresh and affordable. And Sundays? It's Sunday Fun Day from 1 to 4 with live entertainment that brings the party to life. Don't miss their massive 8,000 square foot patio. Perfect for kicking back with friends. Feeling competitive? Jump into their sand volleyball leagues this spring and summer. Co-ed teams, great vibes, and even better memories. Route 45 Wayside in Pasodum. Great food, live music, and fun all week long.
Craving something delicious and a place to kick back? Hit the road to Roadrunner Station in Camargo. They're serving up handmade wood-fired pizzas that are bursting with flavor in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Bring the whole crew, enjoy the bar, check out the gaming room, and make a night of it. And you've got to try their specialty pizzas, like the fully loaded Everything But the Tractor, or the sweet and savory Hawaiian Hitchhiker. Great pizza, great vibes, and great times at Roadrunner Station in Camargo.
You have money laying all around your house. You just don't know it. And no, I don't mean selling your great-grandma's good china. I mean all the old metal items you don't want to use or get rid of. Don't pay someone to haul it away. Bring it into Max Twin City Recycling and get paid to have it taken off your hands. They love new customers and are more than willing to walk you through their process step by step. Come check them out at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue in Urbana.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Weather brought to you by Watts Copy Systems. If you need a free evaluation, call Watts Copy Systems, 217-352-0428. And by Busey for over 158 years, member FDIC.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for Central Illinois, Champaign and Bend vicinity. Next weather system to the north and west, already bearing down across the area. Just a couple of garden variety showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm later this morning and into the afternoon. In particular, increasing clouds, windy with a high around 76. At southwest wind picking on up at 15 to 25 miles per hour and gusty. Lingering stray shower this evening to the east and south. Otherwise, partial clearing follows. Lows down to 56 at a west wind. Gusty this evening, becoming light southwest. Tomorrow, heads up. Cloudy, windy, showers and thunderstorms weakening, but some heavy rainfall pockets mid to late morning tomorrow. Showers, thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon and evening could be heavy and severe, including more heavy rainfall. At least a moderate risks, level 4 out of 5 on severe weather potential tomorrow afternoon and evening time. Highs around 80. That southwest wind gusting 30 to 40 miles per hour. We'll shift to the west tomorrow night with a low down to 64. A couple of drops of rain early and late in the day on Thursday. Sun and clouds, high up to 75. Dry weather for Friday and Saturday. Showers back in Sunday and Monday. Highs of 75 to 80 degrees. For Stevie Day Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solgay.
I think we're still in the 50s, are we not? Something like that. 56 when I got in the car. So it's nice. I mean, it feels fantastic.
Right.
It just
and the humidity is down.
Not normal for this time.
For $1 zillion. The question is, who let the dogs out?
That's what Dr. Todd says every morning when the herd gets out on their plantation. Let's go. How are you?
I'm good. I'm surrounded by 7 sleeping dogs as I do this interview. Bet you don't have anybody else that does their time like this.
No, they do not. All right, talk to me. You got some lab stuff that you can get results.
Yeah,
what happened here?
Well, I've been waiting for some new equipment, and I finally got some. The technology is moving so fast. I love the fact now that I don't say, I'll call you later this afternoon, or, be tomorrow before I get it. I'm getting more and more things that I can, hey, sit here 10 minutes while I go do this. And especially if you got a sick animal, that's great.
Yeah.
Because I can come back in and give you more information. And things like if they've got buggies in their ears or their urine, I can go in there and show you pictures right away of what's going on the inside.
How has AI changed the business of veterinarians?
Oh, it's helpful for me. I mean, charting is my biggest area that everybody hates because it takes hours to chart everything, and it'll take the interviews and give you a written summary. You just have to review, and even there, it's adding here's potential rule outs, and you can add them in and out, but it kind of keeps you going. Like, oh yeah, I hadn't really thought about that, at this point, but definitely it's very helpful for a lot of things. I can even get radiographs reviewed by AI. Instead of sending it to a radiologist, I can get them done by AI.
Easy. It's just
nuts. I prefer radiologists still.
Yeah, and I get it, but boy, oh boy, there's some things you can discover, and usually when things are going wrong for your doggy or your kitty, sooner you know the better, right?
Yep, exactly, and it's so busy that it's hard for me to find the time to call people back.
Yeah.
So if they can give me the 10 minutes, we can talk face to face. They don't have to make a return trip to get the right medicines. It's a convenience thing for everybody, without a doubt. And we're changing our parasite, the stool checks for parasites. For years, we looked for eggs, and now we don't look for eggs anymore. The eggs cannot be there, and we can still determine if they've got parasites.
I mean, here's one from left field here. Dr. Todd Likens, veterinarian, Madison Kirby, the Pet Pro. What's been the biggest in your opinion, breakthrough over the last 10 or 20 years with pets?
Oh,
we got fleas that you can take care of for a year now. I mean, there's so many.
Everything's going to a year. I mean, heartworm has gone from, you have to do it exactly 24 hours. If you go more than that with their medication, to now it's a 1-year shot. The same with fleas. I send you home with grocery bags full of things. Now I give a shot that lasts a year.
It's amazing.
All this stuff. It's just amazing how that's all changed. The medicines are getting so much better. We don't have nearly the vaccine problems there used to be. Their vaccines are, I feel, a lot safer than what they used to be. I mean, there was one in kitties that actually they thought was causing cancer, so you had to give it way low on the leg in case it did happen. That was very rare, but even so, it's something you don't want to mess with. Now I haven't seen that kind of stuff in years.
Well, what I would think
now,
too.
Now we're talking the lab equipment.
That's huge. That's a big deal. Diagnose quickly and to help get on medication.
All these analyzers and things like that. It's amazing what I'm seeing with my online search of how veterinary diagnostics is advanced.
I doubt if you have numbers like this, but just like humans and our life expectancy has gone up, do you think the same has happened for animals like that?
That's a hard one for me to call. I see a lot of older pets without a doubt, but I mean, we're able with some of these tests we can diagnose kidney disease by doing a different test than what we used to do to find it earlier, so we can start preventing earlier the slowdown.
Well,
so we've got to be extending life.
Two of your beautiful animals that we love so much, Bella and Charlie, both made 13. And in spite of you feeding them all that pizza. So I don't know. Sometimes I tell you one thing, folks, don't feed your pets.
Yeah, you're right.
The table stuff, because you pay for it on your carpet. And Christian and Riley have a little doggy named Nala, and they doesn't beg, doesn't do it because they never feed them. So I told them this last weekend when I was dog sitting, I didn't nothing. I gave them nothing.
Right.
And it was hard for me because you look at the eyes, they're totally asking for it.
Yeah.
Totally.
You think that, but they're not.
They are. Look at her. Anyway, don't feed them table scraps. It's bad.
That's right.
Their poop should be perfect, and if it's not, it's your fault.
Right.
So,
and that's the thing. When you return the dog to the owner, they can tell.
I didn't give them too much turkey grease.
Exactly.
I don't think they ate all the turkey grease, so good luck to you. No, don't do that.
But this says the life expectancy of our pets these days is about a year more, thanks to better nutrition and the lifestyle shift of getting proper exercise.
There you go.
One of the reasons I gave up the boarding business is because to me it's a no-win situation. Because if they don't go home in the perfect condition they came in, then it's your fault. In spite of the stress of being there and the change in diets, things like that can all do that. So I didn't enjoy that stress.
Dr. Todd Likens, a pet pro veterinarian. How can people connect with you?
Hey, I think we're all up to speed today. 217. We were down Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with no internet, then no power, then no internet again. So, but anyway, we're back up to full speed, both power and internet now at 217-355-5051. Text lines are open because the internet's up.
Yep. Good news. All right, my friend. Thanks so much.
All right. See ya.
Dr. Todd, pet pro veterinarian, Madison Kirby in Champaign. What would we do? If our internet shuts out, would you just go home? Or work on your phone with a different kind of internet? Your business internet goes out. What do you do?
I mean, we had that in Philo a week ago or so. I feel like it was down for an hour and a half, and I went on my phone and...
You can go on your phone. Mm-hmm. Your phone, you can grab Verizon in our case. Mm-hmm. If Verizon goes down, I don't know. There's so much now. When we had the good old number 2 leaded pencils, where we could do things outside, and people called you on the phone in the kitchen and had long wires so you could get out of the room.
That's right.
I can't imagine how we ever communicated without what we have today. It is beyond comprehension. The magnitude of compounding technology.
I used to put that curly Q phone cord on my finger while I was talking a long time and sit on the porch if it was a boy. And I mean, you'd visit for hours.
Yeah, and people wanted to use the phone.
Now I'm looking at my watch after 20 minutes and, talking with a relative or something, thinking, how can I wrap this up? Because
just we're not doing that anymore.
I know.
Text me.
Exactly.
Briefly.
Get straight to the point.
Yeah. All right, that's Diane Ducey.
Good morning.
I am Stevie J. We're going to break for the news at the top of the hour with Fox on ESPN 93.5. Whole another hour to go. 217-359-2255. You want to join the program via text. Time for the news at 8 o'clock. You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
They plotted an attack, but the FBI thwarted it. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. The target, the UFC Freedom 250 event Sunday night on the White House lawn, and Vice President Vance was there.
I actually just heard about it this morning myself, and so this is very, very dark stuff.
And Vance just told Fox.
I hate to say this, but it's true. You see more political violence and violent rhetoric coming from the left than the right these days. Everybody has a role to cut this stuff out.
5 people are in custody in the plot targeting the UFC event the FBI disrupted.
Other suspects allegedly traveled to Fredericksburg, Virginia to make final preparations for a multi-stage attack. A review of one suspect's iPhone showed at least 23 Signal users had been a part of the planning process.
That's Fox's Todd Pyro. Back to the vice president. He's planning to be in Geneva Friday to formalize the deal with Iran that fully opens the Strait of Hormuz for shipping while nuclear negotiations continue.
No matter what happens, Iran's nuclear program has bbeen destroyed. They have no enrichment capacity.
President Trump's also talking about the Iran deal at the G7 summit in France. He just said,
I'll probably have a press conference and read it to you word by word, so that the press covers it accurately.
Insisting it's a far better deal with no money for Iran, unlike the 2015 Obama-era nuclear agreement that he pulled the U.S. out of in the first Trump administration.
That was a road to a nuclear weapon. Mine is a wall against a nuclear weapon.
It is primary day or runoff day in 3 states.
In the Alabama Senate primary runoff, President Trump has backed Congressman Barry Moore over retired Navy SEAL Jared Hudson. In the Georgia runoff, President Trump's backed Congressman Mike Collins to challenge Senator John Ossoff in November, while outgoing Governor Brian Kemp has backed former University of Tennessee football coach Derek Dooley.
Fox's Jessica Rosenthal. There are also primaries for an open Senate seat in Oklahoma and a race for mayor in Washington, D.C. and in California, contest to fill a House seat vacated when Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell resigned. America's listening to Fox.
If you want unlimited talk, text, and data on a crazy fast network, Big Wireless will sell it to you right now for as little as $70 a month. Or you can buy it from Pure Talk for half of that. I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for just $34.99 a month. Stop paying the big guys twice what you need to. Dial pound 250, say my name. That's pound 250 micro to switch to Pure Talk, where the savings are truly unlimited.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code BECK at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
Well, ahead of the voting today in 4 states and Washington, D.C., a candidate has been removed from ballots in Alaska.
Retired teacher Dan J. Sullivan has kicked off next month's primary ballot in Alaska, where he'd filed a run against incumbent Senator Dan S. Sullivan. Alaska's Division of Elections director says she's concluded the candidacy was filed for the purpose of confusing or misleading voters, not a good faith effort to win. Dan J. Sullivan filed the run a few days before the June 1st deadline. Senator Sullivan's campaign accuses him of working with Democrats and former Congresswoman Mary Peltola's campaign to siphon off votes. The primary is nonpartisan. The top 4 advance to the general election. The other Sullivan says he's had no contact at all with the Peltola campaign. He's 69 years old, and he's considered running for years, doing it now because he's sick of the status quo. Chris Foster, Fox News.
It was unsurvivable. That's what the Air Force is saying about the B-52 bomber crash in California. The plane went down, burst into flames right after takeoff at Edwards Air Force Base, killing all 8 people on board.
At this point, we don't have any indication as to what the cause was of this. We won't be able to release that information, and we don't have an ability to get that anytime soon.
Deputy Commander Colonel James Hayes. Back to Iran. Its soccer team came to the U.S. last night playing their World Cup opener and then left.
The Iranian squad expected to spend the night in Los Angeles after their 2-2 draw with New Zealand. But coach Amir Galinoui says officials told them to return to their training base in Mexico. Several key staff members weren't even allowed to attend the game. The coach is unhappy about players not getting recovery time before the journey. Also frustrated, team captain Mehdi Taremi.
We are in a lot of problems, It's so bad and it affects our team and we just want the peace.
Because of the war, Iran were forced to move their planned base camp from Arizona to Tijuana. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
Wall Street stock futures mixed, down for the NASDAQ, up for the Dow, the day after a record high for the Dow. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Here's a check of local news. Champaign may need more than 7,000 new housing units by 2035. That's according to the city's draft housing strategy. The leaders say the goal is ambitious but achievable with policy changes. Illinois banning the sale of intoxicating hemp to minors. The governor signed a measure that immediately bans the sale of intoxicating hemp products to people under 21. It includes products such as Delta 8, THCP, HHC. Legislation follows reports of minors ingesting misleading or poorly labeled products. Illinois is working to expand pharmacy access in rural and underserved communities across the state. Nearly $25 million in funding for 434 entities through Illinois Pharmacy Support Program. The initiative designed to assist pharmacies around the state most at risk of closure or financial strain by providing flexible funding to pharmacies to meet their individual needs. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
8:06. It has been a windy year. I don't think there's any doubt about it. We can confirm that here in a second. But I mean, it just feels like it's windy. It's just windier this year, Greg, isn't it?
I think, the range of temperatures, we've been able, more times than not to get some momentum somewhere from the upper level, the atmosphere, the mid-level profile. And sometimes when you marry up those various profiles, and also these temperature ranges occur up aloft too, you're able to bring down that momentum, and hence there's more wind like we'll have here today, and more so even apart from any thunderstorm activity. We'll have that again, generally speaking, tomorrow, maybe some gusts to 30 to 40 miles per hour as we briefly pop into the warm sector of the next weather system. But a lot of gyration, a lot of turn to the atmospheric wind pattern, and so the risk for severe weather is going to be pretty well heightened around here tomorrow afternoon and evening time.
All right, well, we got to be aware, and then and you think at this point we're a little too wet for farmers? Is that what
I think we're good. And continuing to skew that way. And now we're moving into this moderate and then strong El Nino, not this super El Nino or gargantuan or Godzilla. It's a stupid nomenclature, if I may pop off about it. But, the literature has moderate and strong, and it's unusual. Can't remember we've had a strong El Nino. Can't remember the last time we had that. We've had weaker ones in the past probably 8 to 12 or 13 years, but sometimes the actual net effect of weather, you can't really pick up on it. Stronger El Ninos you can, and it's not your classic textbook winter scenario. Summertime for a while before we get into the full-fledged El Nino tends to be a little wetter and cooler like we've had. There are drier days, there are warmer days, but it's back-ended on the back-ended of summertime around here. So if you can maneuver through and deal with the wet weather, and you're even keel in the moisture department, the later summer and fall season could be to your benefit.
Okay, meteorologist Greg Solier with details of our forecast, now brought to you by Busey. For over 158 years, it's Busey, member FDIC. Okay, sir, you have the floor.
And we've got, 4 more weather systems in sight with a pretty active right overhead with time jet stream pattern, or we're marrying up features out of the southern branch of the jet, of which a little feature, by the way, as a sidebar, a little system coming off right around Brownsville and the lower Rio Grande Valley may work into the western Gulf. That might very well be a short-term tropical system, maybe take a run towards Johnny's place. This would be something towards the next 48 hours and then for the end portion of the week. So we may have a little tropical action right in the far northwestern corner of the Gulf of Mexico, but very warm waters, shallow waters, and that would be the right spot to see that stuff when it does get going this time of the year. But again, El Ninos tend to put a kibosh on anything from the Atlantic basin going forward. Otherwise, we're into the 60s. Some shower activity, the first of these 4 weather systems to the north and west of the I-55 corridor. We'll get into maybe a shower or two mid and late morning, increasing Increasing clouds, a couple of showers and thunderstorms in spots. Half the area for the afternoon and evening. No severe with this stuff. High temperature up to around 76. We're in the 60s right now. And a gusty southwest wind, 15 to 25 miles per hour. Shift to the west and fade this evening. Same with the rain chances. Partial clearing overnight down to 56 tomorrow. Already, Storm Prediction Center has us on the far southern and eastern cusp of a moderate risk of severe weather. That's 4 out of 5 on the scale. So there will be likelihood of some severe weather and weather watches and warnings in particular tomorrow afternoon and evening time. But we'll get into some showers and thunderstorms, I think, tomorrow mid to late morning. They'll be weakening. But that batch, the stuff tomorrow afternoon and evening into that time frame could be, again, heavy with an inch or two worth of rain, not to mention the severe weather aspect. In between, partly sunny skies giving way to a cloudy afternoon. Windy, warm, 80 degrees and a southwest wind gusting 40 miles per hour. Tomorrow, showers and thunder early tomorrow night down to 64 and maybe a sprinkle or two. Partly sunny, cooler 75 for a Thursday. Short-term drying Friday and Saturday, mid to upper 70s there, back into scattered showers and thunderstorms Sunday and Monday with high temperatures close to 80 degrees. For Stevie T Broadcasting, I'm Golchis, Greg Solgay.
All right, buddy, thank you. All right, so be aware, windy later today, pretty dang windy. And then tomorrow's one of those little W in the corner of your radio kind of day. So watch that.
Do people remember that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Back when we didn't have cell phones and all of that.
Right.
The little W in the screen. And people knew that was bad. We didn't know what. By the way, Channel 3 gets after it when there's bad weather.
I know that.
Some people say, do we need 3 hours of this? Well, when your area goes down to Effingham,
right?
There's a lot of people affected, but if you're not affected, you're going, I want my network back.
It's interesting. They have like a storm tracer crew and then the crew inside, and then there's someone that's monitoring pictures that are sent in. And what was it, last Thursday night? I had some pictures from downtown Tolono leaving a Tolono Fun Day meeting that were, some flags that we had put out and getting ready for Flag Day and America's 250, and they were all bent and scrunched.
Yeah.
It just, it's fascinating when storms blow through and that damage, and people still picking up from some of the high winds we had. Well, some of them were 70 mile an hour.
Oh, at City, I was over there. I'm in an HOA where I can drop yard waste off.
Okay.
And the guy said, we've been driving for 2 days, picking a branch. The city comes and picks it up if you're within town.
Yeah.
Anyway, he said, we're not even out of one neighborhood.
Right.
That's how much branch damage, and people put them on their curb and the city comes and gets them.
Thanks to those in public works that have been working hard to catch up.
Yep, it's tough when you got straight line winds at 80, 90 mile an hour winds. The trees and some of the weaker ones, you're just going to break branches. So yeah, it's been windy, and it just seems windier than ever. But yeah. Okay, so the Cardinals win first shutout and complete game for the St. Louis Cardinals since 2019. That's hard to imagine, but again, complete games aren't a thing anymore. They don't like the pitchers going very long.
Right. Well, Ken from Muhammad had texted in about the Cardinals shutout against the Mets 7-0 on June 9th. But you said
complete game.
Right.
They don't do those anymore.
I see.
It's very rare for a pitcher to pitch.
With the pitcher doing the whole time.
He doesn't do it.
Gotcha.
That's why they have the specialists in the 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Right.
They have individual guys. It's great for the workforce.
And then does the last guy come out the winner, or is it the person who had the most innings?
No, it's whoever's winning when he leaves. If you're winning 5-2, and the reliever comes in within 3 runs, he gets what's called a save. So you get a save because you held the lead and you won.
Gotcha.
But if it's tied and the reliever comes in and you score a run, you get the win.
Mm-hmm.
But in the case of Dustin May, interesting, his last name is May, and he wears number 3. So how often has that happened where you're pitching on May 3rd? It matches your number and your name. Weird. That happened to Dustin May this year.
Right.
Pitched on May 3rd, which his last name's May. Now, we've had people named May before. But pitching on your day and you're wearing the same numbers, the date's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Unique. Okay, sports headlines. Cardinals again do win. So do the Cubs. You got that as well. Here's your wrap.
Foundation Repair. Heal your home with Helitech.
With Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney. And last night against the San Diego Padres at Busch Stadium, Dustin May worked his first career complete game.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and nobody on. The Padres are down to their last strike. May with the windup. The 1-2 pitch to Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a Yes, that's a Redbird winner. That's a one-hitter. That's a shutout for Dustin May. Light up the night. Light it up in downtown St. Louis as the Cardinals celebrate a great pitching performance.
3 2-out RBIs, 2 for Crooks, 1 for Burleson, 3-0 Cardinals over the Padres, and Dustin May is the winner.
Amazing outing for May. He's a 6-pitch pitcher, and every one of his pitches were working. The Cardinals got 2 big hits with 2 outs. That's all he needs.
And didn't have to look to the bullpen one time.
That's going to help out today as the Cardinals take on the Padres in Game 2.
Behind Andre Palante, who's going for his 8th win, and we're on the air at 5:50 from Busch Stadium.
That's amazing. Andre Palante going for his 8th win. He was at the Cardinal Caravan in January. He and McGreevy, 2 starters, were at our Caravan.
Right.
You can't miss the Caravan next year.
I know it. You never know who the up-and-comers are going to be that really take hold.
Yeah.
Pages, too.
Pages has been playing some, not a ton. Pozo went back to
catcher,
AAA.
right?
He's a catcher. Pozo went back to AAA for the time being.
Okay.
So, Nolan Gorman's in AAA. Or hurt, but he's not playing, and he got moved down to Louisville. So, and he's been at it for 5 or 6 years.
Well, Cubs come out on top. It's great to get that clip from US 105.9.
Bases loaded, tie game, bottom of the 9th.
And the crowd going wild here at Wrigley Field. There's nowhere to put Matt Shaw. Game on the line. Halverson sets at the belt. Here's the 3-1. Way outside. Ball 4. Cubs walk it off again. They beat the Rockies 5-4. Ian Happ scores. Coom, the Cubs have done it again.
How many walk-offs have the Chicago Cubs had? Apparently quite a few this year.
Okay.
That's great.
Well, PCA hit for the cycle.
Yeah, how about that?
As he homered as a leadoff in the game, tripled in the 3rd, a double in the 5th, and a single in the 7th. So good to have his bats going strong. More than 200 golfers took to the green for Brett Bielema's 5th annual golf outing at Atkins.
200 golfers. Let me think about that. Usually you're foursome, so it's 8 a hole. 8 times 18 is what? That's over. So you had...
Yep. It's
A and B teeing off. You had stacked at each hole. I bet that wasn't a fast round.
And such a pretty day yesterday.
Yeah, really nice day for golf and good support from the quarterback club.
Also trending in Illini Nation is the Ty Rogers. Some is saying lower body injury at Boise State in that workout, and indefinitely it comes to when is he going to come back from
he
the
had
injury.
Surgery, so whatever it is, it's just heartbreaking for a good man and a really good Illini for years. He was here for 4, I think, but he had eligibility because he was hurt, and he goes to Boise State of all places, and obviously going to be a prominent player for Boise, and he gets hurt. So it's really a shame. And he's I can't emphasize enough. You meet Ty Rogers, you think you met your best friend. He'll be warm, give you a hug. I mean, he's just a good man. Tough.
I know it.
Hard stuff. Oh, okay, so we have the Cardinals again and the Padres, and the Cubbies play Colorado again. White Sox are in first place, people. I know. White Sox? White Sox are 21-4 in their last 25 at home. 21-4. The Chicago White Sox. That's really remarkable. Whoever manages that, I mean, 2 years ago they were trying to get to 20-some wins over the 162 chances. It was awful. And here they are, and they're good. And yeah, we're getting all kinds of Jalen Brunson pictures on social media because he visited John Gross back in the day.
That's right.
We almost had him. Well, I don't know if we almost had him, but he came.
Right.
He came on a visit. He's from the Chicagoland area, was a star in high school. And Jay Wright, I heard him talk about Jalen Brunson, how he's just so focused and such a tremendous basketball player. And it's just kind of weird. You watch him and you go, well, he doesn't look that fast, and he's certainly not that big, and he's not super quick. So guard him. You can't.
Right.
What he does is if you step back and let him shoot, he makes it. Ridiculous amount of time. How many times he makes those shots. And they're a fall away. They're hard. And then if you get up on him, he goes around you and then leans back into your shoulder. So you're kind of trapped. If somebody comes up on him, he passes a wide open guy. If he doesn't, he gets fouled. And then he makes all his free throws. He's just one of those guys. It's not like, wow. It's like, wow. How can he do that?
Right.
He's not super athletic, but he's one of the best. Unbelievable. So good. All right, here's our meteorologist, Greg Solier, checking out tomorrow is kind of a severe weather kind of day. Keep our eyes on it. Kind of windy today. Here are details.
So good, everyone. Let's check weather. Free Central Illinois, Champaign-Urbana vicinity. Next weather system in sight to the north and west. An increase in cloud cover quickly and some shower activity before the morning is done. And into the afternoon, the better odds with maybe a thunderstorm. The high to around 76 and a gusty southwest wind. Will bottom out tonight to around 56. A lingering shower threat this evening. Skies otherwise clear for the day tomorrow. Clouding up quickly. Showers and thunderstorms expected mid to late morning. They'll be weakening. A windy midday and afternoon. Gust to 40 miles per hour. Then widespread severe weather may get going with at least a moderate risk. Level 4 out of 5 for severe weather tomorrow afternoon and evening time, including some heavy rainfall. Highs tomorrow around 80. Showers and thunderstorms early tomorrow night. Heavy and severe in spots. Windy milder down to 64 and a breezy. Somewhat cooler Thursday. Sun and clouds. Maybe a couple of raindrops early and late up to 75. Short-term drying Friday and Saturday with highs upper 70s there. Back into shower activity Sunday and Monday. High temperatures up around 80 degrees. We'll keep you up to date right here. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solier.
I'm Taylor Riggs, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Some breaking news ahead of the market open this morning. Pizza Hut selling for quite a bit of dough. Yum Brands selling the fast food company for $2.7 billion. Private equity firm Long Range Capital paying $1.5 billion for most of the company. The rest goes to Yum China for $1.2 billion. Shares of parent company Yum Brands up 1%. We could have more records on Wall Street this morning. Dow futures are higher following Monday's record stock surge for the Dow. Oil is down 5%. Trading under $77 a barrel. And more news from the world of artificial intelligence. San Francisco-based software company Databricks reportedly releasing AI agents called Genie 1 that will help professionals get answers from their business data. Again, futures are mixed. Oil is lower. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Frank Lanza, invested in you.
When I started skiing, I didn't think about setting any records. When I won my first race, I didn't think about how many more I might win. So when I made it to the top of the world, it never crossed my mind to stop. Being the best isn't the same as being your best. There are no shortcuts to the top, so find the people who help get you there. I'm Michaela Schifrin, and that's what Team Stiefel means to me. If you're an advisor or an investor, choose Stiefel, where success meets success.
Stiefel Nicholas and Company Incorporated, member SIPC and NYSE.
Past performance is no indication of future results. Investing involves risk. Consult a financial advisor before making any investment decisions.
Former Illini Terrence Shannon Jr. of the Minnesota Timberwolves about Ben Quattrone from Sarah Champagne.
What kind of friend has he been?
Unbelievable. Ever since I came to this dealership, me and Ben had interactions. He's been a great person this whole time. It still is. I always would recommend him to anybody about a car or anything. He's always going to be there for you no matter what. He always be behind you. He's just a great person.
Visit sarahchampagne.com. That's SERRA champagne.com.
At Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery, we're flooring people with amazing service, great design advice, and unbeatable selection and the best prices in town. It's the perfect time to update your home with waterproof flooring, carpet, hardwood, tile, and more. Then complete your rooms by shopping our incredible selection of furniture and accessories. We also offer great financing options. Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery, we're flooring people.
Better banking is about more than just money. It's about people. Fisher National Bank is a locally owned community bank serving Champaign and Vermilion counties. They're your friends and neighbor, taking a vested interest in the communities they serve. Last year alone, Fisher National volunteered over 750 hours of community service. By investing in the people they serve, Fisher National Bank shares in the success of a stronger community. Learn more at fishernational.com or any of the branches. Fisher National Bank, exceptional communities, exceptional people. Member FDIC.
Hi, Mom. Just getting ready to board the plane. No, I'm out of Bloomington, Central Illinois Regional Airport. It's convenient, in and out, short lines, free parking. They fly Allegiant direct to Florida. No, I stopped at their Jetstream Cafe and Bar, got a fresh-made smoothie and a burger, but the sandwiches and pizza looked really good. I'm set. I know, Mom. See you shortly. Can't wait to see you, too.
Book low-fare Florida vacations on Allegiant at Sarah.com and give Mom a hug for me. Sarah.
Remember I always say keep moving?
Yes.
Anybody see Lou and Mary Lier in a Facebook post lately? They're everywhere.
They keep moving.
I can't keep up with the Liers. Lou and Mary Lee are 90-something. And I see them photographed everywhere. Mm-hmm. I mean, dang. That's the epitome of keep going, man. Because the more you sit, man. I'm just proud of them. I've known Lou a long time. Known them both quite.
I feel like there's an event coming up. Yeah, there it is. Saturday, June 20th at the Urbana Country Club that Lou's a part of.
What a shock. He's active. Diane, you got a long way to go to catch the Liays.
There you go.
You need to be going to these things for another 35 years.
I love it.
Think about that.
If you want to...
you're going to catch the Liays, Diane, you have to do what you do now for 35 more years.
At 21stcenturydads.org if you want to get in on this event that he's promoting on Saturday, June 20th. And it's 21 on 21st Century Dads. But yeah, actually... corresponding with Jennifer Roscoe yesterday, who's retiring after 37 years, because I wanted her to be in some of our parades coming up, Tolono Fun Day, and then the next week is the 4th of July, which is on a Saturday.
What's she going to do?
Parades at 11 o'clock.
What's Jennifer Roscoe?
Hopefully be in parades. No, she's actually said I got stuff going on. So
she's got 40 more good years, doesn't she?
But she said she'd be on the show tomorrow if you'd like.
Well, heck yeah,
we like talk
Jennifer.
About her stellar career.
Jennifer Roscoe worked for Channel 3 before Nexstar owned them.
As an intern, and I
thought she was anchoring in the late 90s. No,
that was the Jerry Slabe years.
Jerry and Marta. Yeah. No, but Nexstar came along and showed people how to run a TV station and let their top talent go. It's just like, what?
Right.
What are you doing? Anyway, so Jennifer Roscoe has been kind of a fixture.
Yes.
So she's got a good 40 years of life left, right? She's
for sure.
Got at least that.
So she's just going to do more family time now.
For 40 more years? Is that the plan? think about it. Your life expectancy has grown to where, if you can do 40 years of what you want to do every day, that's probably as good an earthly heaven as you can get.
Right.
Where you pick what you're doing today. So many people, think about the people, and there are a lot of people that have to be work at whatever time. There's more flexibility in the world workforce today because people kind of demand it. But you're putting in the time, the hours, and you're still doing your job, but it's like, I can't really, I only got this much time, this many hours left, and vacation, all these other things. And so it's freeing if you can pick it. But then people, every 100% of the people that I've talked to that have retired say they're busier than they used to be.
Right.
But they're doing the things they choose to do.
Yes.
And that's everything with you have that feeling of, I don't think I'll do that today.
And that's what drives me, not to mention my family being so supportive. My husband, Mike, is amazing, but to allow me to do the kind of things that I love to do. And, I just, when it comes to patriotic and the party coming up for America's 250, I just feel like we can't be complacent. This is the year to step up and do something big. So if you've been contemplating, step up and do that. I was just pulling up some things about Jennifer when she was homecoming parade grand marshal. And she actually worked behind the bar at Cam's for a little while. She said, I was like the worst bartender ever. So anyway, just trying to get the blue guys the right color and all of that. I was grateful when it was quarter beer night. She says,
it's a little easier.
The home of the drinking Illini. But she started at WCIA as an intern in 1992 and has been there ever since.
Yeah, no, I remember. That's a long run in television at the same station for sure. All right, let's get her on tomorrow. It'll be awesome.
That's right.
8:28, got the news, weather, sports, all coming in the last half hour. There's Diane Ducey. I am Stevie J. We'll be right back.
When sewer or septic trouble hits, visit Berg Sewer and Septic. Family owned and proudly serving Central Illinois, Berg specializes in sewer repair, septic service, water line repairs, sump pumps, and drainage solutions. They don't upsell. They solve the problem right the first time. From backups to breakdowns, count on Central Illinois' most trusted septic service. Berg Sewer and Septic. Dependable, honest, local. Get a second opinion you can trust. Visit bergtanksinc.com.
Hi, this is Jason Snyder with Philo Exchange Bank. For over 140 years, we have been rooted in your community, making local decisions for local people. We know you and understand your goals. In a world where so much feels uncertain, one thing remains the same. We are here for you. Reliable, local, trusted for generations. Visit us in St. Joseph, Philo, Allerton, Broadlands, and our newest branch in Tolono opening this spring.
At Pards in Urbana, the boots just keep on coming. They're known for their huge collection of men's cowboy boots, women's cowgirl boots, kids' boots, and even shoes. If you're searching for top footwear brands, look no further than Pards. They carry a wide variety, including Ariat, Dan Post, Smoky Mountain, Roper, Double H, and more. And if socks or accessories are what you need, they've got all your high-quality essentials. Since 1968, Pards has been serving their customers with high-quality merchandise. And if you haven't been to Pards in a while, a lot has changed. Go check them out just off University Avenue in Urbana.
Ellen Hook is with me from Ashley, and you've got Luxe, kind of a high-end designer brand.
So we are rolling out a whole new Ashley, and we'll have so many items in the store that look and feel very expensive, but are affordable. So you're getting name brand, high-end looks for the Ashley prices, and we couldn't be more excited about this launch. It's the best thing Ashley's ever done. We're open 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Sunday.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Fox News, I'm Therese Crowley. President Trump at the G7 summit in France declares Iran will not develop, buy, or acquire a nuclear weapon under the Iran peace deal. And if they do, all hell will rain down on them. Also expressing some frustration with Israel's 11th hour strike on Hezbollah in Beirut.
We should have been able to do this yet faster. It just goes on forever. And when that happens, it throws a negative light on the big deal, and that's the deal with Iran.
At the G7 turning his focus to Ukraine's president and the Russian war.
It's been 4 years of war now. The president, though, going into this meeting, seemed very optimistic about bringing this war to an end. He said that maybe we can do something. So perhaps that is the momentum he's feeling from the Iran deal.
Fox's Aisha Hasni. Fox has learned the FBI foiled an elaborate plot against the UFC Freedom 250 White House event. 23 suspected, 5 in custody. America's listening to Fox News.
Here's a check of local news. Illinois banning the sale of intoxicating hemp to minors. The governor signed a measure that immediately bans the sale of intoxicating hemp products to people under 21. It includes products such as Delta 8, THCP, HHC. Legislation follows reports of minors ingesting misleading or poorly labeled products. Illinois is working to expand pharmacy access in rural and underserved communities across the state. Nearly $25 million in funding for 434 entities through Illinois Pharmacy Support Program. The initiative designed to assist pharmacies around the state most at risk of closure or financial strain by providing flexible funding to pharmacies to meet their individual needs. Champaign may need more than 7,000 new housing units by 2035. That's according to the city's draft housing strategy. The leaders say the goal is ambitious but achievable with policy changes. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for Central Illinois, Champaign and Benton vicinity. Next weather system to the north and west, already bearing down across the area. Just a couple of garden variety showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm later this morning and into the afternoon. In particular, increasing clouds, windy with a high around 76. At southwest wind picking on up at 15 to 25 miles per hour and gusty. Lingering stray shower this evening to the east and south. Otherwise, partial clearing follows. Lows down to 56 at a west wind. Gusty this evening, becoming light southwest. Tomorrow, heads up. Cloudy, windy, showers and thunderstorms weakening, but some heavy rainfall pockets mid to late morning tomorrow. Showers and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon and evening could be heavy and severe, including more heavy rainfall. At least a moderate risks, level 4 out of 5 on severe weather potential tomorrow afternoon and evening time. Highs around 80. That southwest wind gusting 30 to 40 miles per hour. Will shift to the west tomorrow night with a low down to 64. A couple of drops of rain early and late in the day on Thursday. Sun and clouds, high up to 75. Dry weather for Friday and Saturday. Showers back in Sunday and Monday. Highs of 75 to 80 degrees. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solgay.
Stevie J here. With Nate Evans of eXp Realty, you'll always get a stress-free sale for the most money.
Sell your home with the Nate. Pick the price, pick the day. Go to the
what's the dealio? You've watched 3 straight batters.
Skip, I bought my wife a kitchen package of appliances, and I just realized I got them from a store that doesn't have a service department.
Oh, for the love, Bobby. I'm going to have to go to the pen, bring in Paul Reekin from Dick Van Dyke Appliance World.
Hey guys, Bobby, when you go shopping for a new appliance, you need to buy from a store that has service.
That's Dick Van Dyke Appliance World.
At Dick Van Dyke, we have our own certified techs to take care of any issues that pop up after the sale is over.
Kinda like a closer to seal up the win?
Exactly.
I can feel the stress leaving my body, Skip.
Now you're leaving the game, Bobby. Paul, you're in.
Okay.
Next time, leave the hot dogs in the dugout.
But they're just too good, Skip. Wow.
Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. We stand behind what we sell. We offer so much more. Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. When you buy from us, you get the whole store.
What is most important to you in your life? This is Eric Bolin with Provident Financial Group. Whether you're launching a career, raising a family, planning for retirement, or creating a legacy, we can help. At Provident, we provide strategic thinking and perspective that help clients like you realize their goals. Contact us today at 217-366-3456 or find us online at providentfinancialgroupllc.com.
Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Provident Financial Group is not a registered broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. Investment advisory services offered through Raymond James Financial Service Advisors, Inc.
Looking for the perfect pair of boots? Come on down to Pard's Western Shop in Urbana. With an amazing selection that fits every style, Pard's has the perfect pair waiting for you the next time you're hitting the rodeo or stepping out in style. They've got great deals and sale prices on men's cowboy boots, girls' cowgirl boots, and kids' boots. And their friendly staff will make sure you leave with the boots you love. Pard's Western Shop, serving its customers with high-quality merchandise since 1968. Go see them today at 306 North Maple Street in Urbana.
Nobody has more selection than Pards, by the way.
It's so good.
There's so many, there's hundreds and hundreds of choice, hundreds. So go to Pards if you need anything for boots or anything for your Western attire.
I see a lot of cool boots when I go to the Champaign County Fair.
You bet.
And so that's, let's see, July 25th through August 1st. They're going to do the pageant on Monday, July 27th.
Janet tells me that that's mostly what everybody else does. Champaign County traditionally over the last 30 or 40 years anyway has done it before, so they time to prep and you got to be there for the first big weekend, which will be a big weekend.
And I think when I saw some of the stuff in the press, it used to be early on in the fair, but during the fair.
It was never in the fair from our history.
Okay.
It was always before the fair.
Huh.
It was always done. We did it in June when Janet was the pageant director and reigning queen.
Mm-hmm.
And I was her MC. But that was always before. I was involved with it 20 years. It was always
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so 15, 20 in that
Maybe
range.
it was in Lois from Sedoris.
Lois Wood.
She was the original queen.
First
for
one.
Champaign County.
And I don't know how that worked. I think they put money in a jar. I think the most money won.
Right.
I think they did. I don't think they had a pageant. I don't know. It was way before my time. But it's great. The county fair is always fun. French fries, Colors French fries. Forest Colors came to the county fair in 1945. I think the French fries are $1. Aren't they $4 now? Something like that.
That sounds right.
Forrest always said you use the best grease. You put the best product out there, and people come. But that's kind of the highlight is the French fries.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, your lemon shake-ups and all the traditional things that you can have like once a year. So elephant ears. But we ride it out. Last ride I was on was 85. I can't do it anymore.
I know it.
It's not a thing.
But they're doing away with the country show this year.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think it just became too big of a production.
Just so much.
Too much money. Too much
6 digits.
risk.
So over 100,000 just to do the production aspect
I don't
of it.
understand that because guess what? If you're playing county fairs, you don't get that kind of production.
You would think.
You don't do it.
But the
And
talent
ones
that they hire, you have to have obliged from on their rider, on their contract.
Stevie J wouldn't sign that person. There's other that are going to be really good. And a lot of times, if you get a name person, that's fine, but you're going to have to charge for it to pay the artist.
That's right.
I didn't think you could make more than $50K in a county fair deal. So the price of poker went up across the board. Yeah,
it's more. And actually, we're involved in the music festival on the US 1059 side with this Tailgate and Tall Boys, and it's a 4-day. It starts on Thursday. Zach Top is one of the main headliners on that show, and it goes through the 21st. It's over by the Walmart and McLean County Fairgrounds in Bloomington, but I think it's a minimum $150 for a day pass. And I think it's like $500 for the 4-day pass or something.
Where? Disney?
As Stevie starts to pay attention.
No, Disney?
This is Tailgate and Tall Boys.
No, this is Disney. They're over 150. They're a couple of hundred a day.
So
you can't. What do you have that's going to make me pay $150?
I'm going to click on the 4-day
This is in Bloomington?
pass.
Is Donald Duck going to be there?
I believe this is just how it is these days.
It isn't how it is because people won't pay it. Nobody's paying $150 to get in anywhere.
I want to say it's close to being sold out. Okay, so here's one. It's a VIP that's $491.99.
Well, what do you get for $491?
And so the weekend pass base price and fee says $263.99.
What's in there? Are you talking about a county fair?
It's on the McLean County Fairgrounds in Bloomington. It's a music festival, Bloomington.
So REO's going to be there, Aerosmith, I presume. You can't charge that kind of money. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. If you had James Taylor or something, I'd probably pay you $50.
So Zach Top again leading things out. You'd recognize
Zach Top?
We play him a lot on US 1059. You'd recognize it once if you looked up a song.
Obviously it works because they tested this.
Absolutely.
But
and people just love. It's kind of like Lollapalooza.
Right now, though, all your friends, would they go $291 for a music thing?
I mean, I'm in the older age bracket, but the young people, they set aside to do certain shows.
Well, I know
this is one of them.
Complaining about $60 would fill your tank, but I'm shocked if they're able. That doesn't count the food, right?
Right.
Oh gosh.
And the beers and the
If you got it and you want it, do it. What the heck?
And we've been having people text in TNT to try to win on US 1059.
For that kind of money, heck yeah. It'd probably be sold back on eBay or something or StubHub.
No, you can't do that.
And why can't you? You can sell anything out there these days. All right, 841.
Your next adventure starts right here. And now you have even more ways to get there. Fly Champaign-Urbana and skip the long drive to bigger airports. With American Airlines and soon nonstop flights from United, you can connect through Chicago O'Hare and Dallas to coastlines, cruises, and global escapes. With connections to hundreds of destinations, from here, the world is within reach. Book now. Fly Champaign-Urbana Willard Airport. Because the best trips start closer to home.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Kurt Lenschow is right here in Champaign-Urbana to help you select the right protection at the right price. Kurt will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. Just call him when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm Taylor Reefstack.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Reefstack. I'm the co-owner of Shimmer and Chic Boutique.
We are a women's clothing boutique in downtown Tuscola. We specialize in unique women's fashions. We have a wide range of tops, dresses, jeans, and accessories.
We have a huge Tuscola Warrior Room, women's, men's, children's, unique items.
Shimmer and Chic Boutique is located at 101 North Main Street in downtown Tuscola.
Looking for bold flavor and a good time just down the road? Head to Smoke and Shine Moonshine Bar and Grill on Route 45 in Tolono, where the food is slow smoked and the fun comes easy. Sink your teeth into tender brisket, juicy pulled pork, mouth-watering wings, and smash burgers done right. And don't miss what locals call the best patty melt around. Pair it all with one of their 28 flavors of moonshine. Happy hours from 3 to 5 and catch live music every Saturday night. For more updates and their full menu, like Smoke and Shine on Facebook.
I had priced some people to bring into town at the Virginia. It's been a minute, maybe a decade ago. But criminy, Colm Wilkinson, do you know who that is?
Mm-mm.
How do you not know Colm
Is that
Wilkinson?
a Christian artist?
No.
Okay.
How do you not? Does anybody? 217-359-2255. Who is Colm Wilkinson? He was $36,000.
Okay.
And I probably should have done it.
Uh-huh.
Don't look him up.
I was just looking him up.
Don't look him up.
Oh, an Irish singer? Oh, sorry. He's 82 now.
Is he? Yeah. Anyway, who's Colm Wilkinson? That's just a little freebie to help Diane. That's stunning because to me, now that's like you just said, Zach somebody.
Right, Zach Top.
I don't know who that is. I know ZZ Top.
So if I play a Colm Wilkinson tune, will I recognize?
Yes. 1,000%.
I know that you're into, not necessarily opera, but theater and good.
That is correct.
Musical style.
But how much 10 years ago was Mercy Me to come to the Virginia? How much? That was before I Can Only Imagine.
Oh, really?
Before.
Okay, so
keep in mind the Christian
maybe 20
audience.
grand?
Oh, no. I mean, like 100.
Okay.
Mercy Me, but generally that's cheap.
Right.
Anybody known
before they had been on the charts.
Before, I'm sure it's over 100 now because of the movie. But they were, I think it was 88,000. And then Brooke White, she sang the John Lennon song on American Idol.
Yes.
The blonde.
I remember talking to her, didn't we?
Yeah, we had her on the air. She was $2,000 if I'll pay her plane ticket.
Okay.
So, I don't know if she'd have drawn to the
Makes
Virginia.
You wonder, if people like that are still out and about and touring.
I'm sure they're trying, and I'm sure if you'll pay a plane ticket and a couple of $1,000 for sure.
Right.
But I don't know if she'd sell, but it wouldn't be a big risk.
Season of American Idol in 2005.
7th season. What are they, 24, 25
right.
now? Something like that.
So
anyway, anybody text on Colm Wilkinson?
Okay, let me
I'm
check.
the only old person listening. What the heck? Colm Wilkinson.
But what came up in my search was some Les Miserables. So did he sing?
He was Jean Valjean.
Okay, there you go.
The best Jean Valjean
There's the
ever.
Stevie J rub right there.
Ever. Maybe.
And I did see that on my honeymoon in New York City on Broadway. It was Les Miserables.
Did you see Colm Wilkinson? He was the lead in the 10th anniversary on PBS. And they just all stood on the stage and stood up when it was their turn to talk and sing.
Yeah.
And he just was magnificent. 16 seconds is the answer. Bring him home. He held that for 16 seconds.
Wow.
He was crazy. Okay, just go to a minute here, and I'm going to play a little Colm Wilkinson.
Well, we hadn't mentioned about Ryan Boyce being named the 2026 Brian Nelson Award recipient, so congratulations to him. This is actually the second consecutive Fighting Illini golfer to receive this award after Jackson Buchanan. Oh. We also had a big win, St. Louis Cardinals 3-0 over San Diego. They'll start up at 6:45 right here on ESPN 93.5 as that series continues. Cubs beat the Rockies 5-4. PCA hit for the cycle. What an exciting game. It was 7:05 for US 105.9 to have that game today. And the Chicago White Sox playing so well. First in the American League. And they've got New York Yankees at 6:05. Ty Rogers with that lower body injury at Boise State workout. That's also trending in Illini Nation.
He's out indefinitely. It's so sad for him. 8:47, ESPN 93.5. Your weather next, and then I'm going to play that Bring Him Home for just a bit.
Sounds good.
Oh, my gosh.
Thank you.
That's as good as you can do it. I can't believe nobody knows Colm Wilkinson. I guess nobody would have come to the concert, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Looking for your new favorite hangout? Head to Route 45 Wayside in Pasodum. They're open 7 days a week with daily food specials that keep things fresh and affordable. And Sundays? It's Sunday Fun Day from 1 to 4 with live entertainment that brings the party to life. Don't miss their massive 8,000 square foot patio. Perfect for kicking back with friends. Feeling competitive? Jump into their sand volleyball leagues this spring and summer. Co-ed teams, great vibes, and even better memories. Route 45 Wayside in Pasodum. Great food, live music, and fun all week long.
It's great when hard work and experience are recognized. Hi, this is Ryan Heiser, President and CEO of Fisher National Bank. I am thrilled to share that Fisher National has been ranked 7th in the nation as a top lender in mortgage loans among banks with asset size of $300 million to $1 billion by our National Banking Association. This recognition is a testament to our lending team's dedication and expertise. After all, better banking experiences start with local people and local decision making. If you're in the market for a new home or considering refinancing your existing home, let our team at Fisher National Bank earn your business and trust. We offer competitive rates with low closing costs, and we locally service almost all of our loans. Come see us with all your home mortgage needs and experience the top-notch service that has earned us national recognition. Learn more at fishernational.com or stop by one of our branches today.
Fisher National Bank. Exceptional communities, exceptional people. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Everyone knows that when you turn the key and the car won't run, call 367-9481 for PDR Automotive. But did you also know that if you don't have a key and you need it to run, call 367-9481. PDR now performs key cutting with programming. PDR also performs module cloning. Cloning makes that module plug and play, in many cases allowing you to utilize a used module where a new module is no longer available or very expensive. Remember, they are what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR. Yeah. Can you imagine making a fob? You know, fobs are the ding ding. You just use.
Right.
Yeah. If you have one fob, you give it a rush to PDR and get another one.
True.
Because what do you do if you lose that second fob? You want problems?
It's happened in my circle of people.
Yeah.
And it is a problem because then you have to tow your vehicle.
Dealership, VIN number,
yes.
Computers,
yes.
A lot of money. That's like I bet that process.
I think we estimated $2,000.
Well, it was over $1,000 for sure. So I think they'll do a fob at PDR for what, a couple hundred?
Because this was also a Volvo, which we don't have many Volvo dealers. Yeah. I think we had to get it to Springfield to actually create the fob. So
well, anyway, PDR does the fobs.
Well, you have your fob, get another one.
Well, you got to have more than one for sure.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather. Free Central Illinois, Champaign-Urbana vicinity. Next weather system in sight to the north and west. An increase in cloud cover quickly and some shower activity before the morning is done. And into the afternoon, the better odds with maybe a thunderstorm. The high around 76 and a gusty southwest wind. We'll bottom out tonight to around 56. A lingering shower threat this evening. Skies otherwise clear for the day tomorrow. Clouding up quickly. Showers and thunderstorms expected mid to late morning. They'll be weakening. A windy midday and afternoon. Gust to 40 miles per hour. Then widespread severe weather may get going with at least a moderate risk. Level 4 out of 5 for severe weather tomorrow afternoon and evening time, including some heavy rainfall. Highs tomorrow around 80. Showers and thunderstorms early tomorrow night. Heavy and severe in spots. Windy milder down to 64 and a breezy. Somewhat cooler Thursday. Sun and clouds. Maybe a couple of raindrops early and late up to 75. Short-term drying Friday and Saturday with highs upper 70s there. Back into shower activity Sunday and Monday. High temperatures up around 80 degrees. We'll keep you up to date right here. For Stevie Day Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solgay.
Hey, it's Kurt with Lands Heating and Cooling. When you need a new heating and cooling system, Lands makes it easy. We measure your home, we check your ductwork, and we match you with a quiet, efficient, trained system. With Lands, you get the right system at the right price with the right installation. If your system's aging, now's the smart time to choose a high-efficiency trained heat pump and furnace. Schedule a no-pressure, in-home consultation at landsinc.com, and remember, it's hard to stop a train.
Looking for a warm, welcoming place to relax in Tuscola? Stop by Hometown Grounds, where great coffee and great company come together. They're proudly serving Mad Goat coffee, so you can enjoy a rich, delicious cup while catching up with friends. And if you've got kids, no problem. There's a special play area where they can have fun and you sit back and relax. Hometown Grounds is a gathering place for the whole community and perfect for meetings. Come see what everyone's talking about in Tuscola. Visit hometowngroundscoffee.com and plan your visit today.
At F&B Wealth Management, it's not just about numbers, it's about people and communities. Hi, I'm Ryan Heiser, President and CEO of Fisher National Bank and F&B Wealth Management. Our team is united by a shared passion for helping you achieve your financial goals. We are equipped and eager to work together to craft personalized financial solutions just for you, including retirement planning, risk management through life insurance, long-term care insurance planning, and investment advisory services. Together, we will celebrate milestones, navigate life's transitions, and build a financial future that reflects your values. Experience the difference of a team that truly cares. Visit investwithfnb.com to learn more about dedicated advisors and start your journey toward a financial confidence today.
F&B Wealth Management is a division of Fisher National Bank. F&B securities are not insured by the FDIC, not a deposit or other obligation of or guaranteed by the depository institution, subject to investment risks, including possible loss of the principal amount invested. Securities, insurance, and investment advisory services are offered through Midwestern Securities Trading Company, LLC, MSTC, member FINRA, SIPC, MSTC, and F&B are not affiliated.
F&B Wealth Management, supporting exceptional communities full of exceptional people.
Hey golf cart shoppers, tired of the same old golf cart shopping experience? Come over to Midwest Carts in Tuscola, Illinois, where customers rave about unbeatable pricing, massive selection, and full service done right. As the largest Denago golf cart dealer in Illinois, they've got premium new models plus 20 to 30 quality used carts ready to roll at any time. And the best part? Free delivery on new carts anywhere in Illinois or Indiana. Midwest Carts, Tuscola, Illinois. Find them at mwcarts.com.
Wouldn't it be nice to visit a car dealership where you didn't feel like you were at an auction? Or didn't feel like you were being taken to the cleaners?
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
Welcome to Sarah Champagne. At Sarah, they offer a one-price promise. Every vehicle at a fair price, no negotiation, only the best price. Sarah Champagne, Honda, BMW, GMC, Buick, and Subaru. SERRA Champagne.com.
This summer, as the weather heats up, the sports action heats up at Circus Sports. With MLB action, golf, or exciting World Cup soccer, Circus Sports has it all. Player-friendly pricing, enhanced in-game options, and best of all, no bet fees. Circus Sports isn't just sports betting, it's sports betting the way it should be. Whether you're looking for playoff futures or props on your favorite players and more, Circus Sports has you covered. Download the Circus Sports app or visit circusports.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I ran out of time, but here's Colm. That's him, Colm Wilkinson. 16 seconds.
And this is from Les Miserables.
Oh, bring him home. That's the home for 16 seconds. He's remarkable.
Wow.
Man, I'm a fan. What makes me a fan is his voice is, he's 82.
Colm Wilkinson.
Okay. Irish. Right? Irish.
Well, and you were such a great singer. I mean,
not like that.
Mr.
William Moorfield.
William Moorfield.
That's great.
Nice stuff.
Thank you, Diane.
Enjoy the day.
That's Diane Ducey. I'm Stevie J. Thanks for listening. Have a great Tuesday.
Here's another home improvement insight from Kramer Siding and Window, a proud member of Prairie Home Alliance.
Your roof is your home's best protection for the elements outside. And that's why Owens Corning Roofing is designed and tested for superior performance. Kramer is a platinum preferred contractor hand-selected by Owens Corning. So start today and get 10% off the best roofing from the best roofing professionals.
Call 217-355-2720, click on kramersiding.com, or visit the showroom in Champaign.
I love our morning routine until the water turns cold.
Maybe the water heater's not a morning person.
Upgrade your mornings with a tankless water heater from Land's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Enjoy hot water when you need it, not just when your tank allows it. Renai tankless systems are energy smart, space-saving, and designed for real life. Call Land's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling and make cold showers a thing of the past.
I'm Troy Lands, and you count on my company because you can count on me.
When you're stuck on the road, you need help you can trust, fast. That's where T-Pro Towing and Roadside Repair comes in. From light duty to heavy duty towing, they've got you covered 24 hours a day. With their state-of-the-art facilities, 3Cs, a division of T-Pro Towing, can repair semis to passenger cars at their Camargo facility. Service across central Illinois, including Urbana, Tuscola, and Camargo. Save their number now, 217-253-3450. That's T-Pro Towing and 3Cs. Ready when you need them, anytime, anywhere.
You have money laying all around your house. You just don't know it. And no, I don't mean selling your great-grandma's good china. I mean all the old metal items you don't want to use or get rid of. Don't pay someone to haul it away. Bring it into Max Twin City Recycling and get paid to have it taken off your hands. They love new customers and are more than willing to walk you through their process step by step. Come check them out at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue in Urbana.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
This is Eric Boland with Provident Financial Group. Unfortunately, there is no one-size-fits-all retirement plan. Finding the right plan for you depends on many factors. The good news is we can help improve your retirement readiness, whatever your situation. Contact us today at 217-366-3456 or find us online at providentfinancialgroupllc.com.
Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Provident Financial Group is not a registered broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. Investment advisory services offered through Raymond James Financial Service Advisors, Inc.
I've got to clean out this garage. Let's see. What's the cheapest and easiest dumpster service in our area?
Here's what I found. The doggy bag.
Think she's broken. I'm not looking for takeout. Siri, try again.
The doggy bag from Bulldog Disposal in Mahomet.
Doggy bag? What's that?
If you got junk that needs to go, but you don't want the hassle of having an enormous dumpster delivered, grab a doggy bag, keep it as long as you need. They'll come take it away. For more information, just visit bulldoggybag.com.
That's bulldoggybag.com.
Hey golf cart shoppers, tired of the same old golf cart shopping experience? Come over to Midwest Carts in Tuscola, Illinois, where customers rave about unbeatable pricing, massive selection, and full service done right. As the largest Denago golf cart dealer in Illinois, they've got premium new models plus 20 to 30 quality used carts ready to roll at any time. And the best part? Free delivery on new carts anywhere in Illinois or Indiana. Midwest Carts, Tuscola, Illinois. Find them at mwcarts.com.
You ever notice how 1 yard on the block just looks better? Since 1977, Spring Green has been the locally owned neighborhood lawn care, pest control, and tree care expert right here in central Illinois. Not cookie cutter treatments, real tailored care from professionals who live and work where you do. So your lawn, greener, your trees, healthier, your backyard, ready for everything spring throws at it? Visit spring-green.com and see what your yard's been missing. Spring Green, local, trusted, growing strong since 1977.
Craving something delicious and a place to kick back? Hit the road to Roadrunner Station in Camargo. They're serving up handmade wood-fired pizzas that are bursting with flavor in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Bring the whole crew, enjoy the bar, check out the gaming room, and make a night of it. And you've got to try their specialty pizzas, like the fully loaded Everything But the Tractor, or the sweet and savory Hawaiian Hitchhiker. Great pizza, great vibes, and great times at Roadrunner Station in Camargo.
This is WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana.